Parents are all of a sudden finding themselves in the position to not just be parents, but be teachers and even librarians as well. And with that comes a lot of questions about reading. So joining us now from the Flower Memorial Library is our good friend, Susie Renzi-Felch. Susie, great to see you. Thanks for being here today. How are you doing?
I'm great, Alex. It's great to see you too. Looking better than ever.
Well, the library is closed, obviously, a public place that would be maybe difficult to social distance, but you guys are still helping out the community. How can people use the library from home?
So there are many ways that you can use the library from home right now. You can like us on Facebook and see all of our Facebook posts and offerings. A lot of them will maybe steer you towards somebody else's live reading, somebody else's free virtual tour of a museum. Also, we are offering adult programs online right now virtually that require very little materials to actually use. We also have our Overdrive catalog that the North Country Library System is constantly filling up with new titles. It's books for all ages and audiobooks and magazines. And if you don't have a library card right now, the library system is allowing you to sign up for a virtual library card so you can still have access to those materials. And you can download the free Overdrive app through your app store, or you can download the Libby app through your app store. They're both connected to Overdrive. They both do primarily the same thing.
So,
For Yeah,
I'm sorry, go
sorry.
ahead. So there's lots of ways, and so the easiest thing probably go to the library website. But you can download books, you can have books read to the kids, you can do everything. Can be not everything, but a lot of it can be done virtually. I still miss the smell of a book, but you know,
I understand.
it's a small pain to go through in all of this. Okay, so next I want to talk to you about reading levels, because I think that's a hard thing for parents to kind of gauge what is an appropriate book with appropriate reading level for their different, usually the teachers would be assigning the book. So how do you tell what's an appropriate reading level for your child? And are there scenarios where you should be having your kids read up a reading level or down a reading
Well, the good news is Overdrive will tell you different reading levels, different LexisNexis scores, which is a scale that you can use to gauge where kids should be on the scale. And I believe that at least in the Watertown City School District, they let you know what your child's reading level is. If you find that your kids are blasting through books, they're probably too easy for them, and you should maybe up the standard. So if they're reading like those short little skinny I can read books and they're blasting right through them, maybe try a short chapter book. And the same with bigger kids. If they're, reading something meant for a fifth or sixth grader and they're in fifth grade, maybe try something with a little higher content. Maybe go to the young adult section and start checking out books from there in the Overdrive app and see how that works for them.
level? All right, and then kids, I always like to end on this one. So kids aren't the only ones that enjoy reading, and I know that you love to read. We've talked about our love for reading together before. Any quarantine reading recommendations of books that we could download right now? I said the other day that I've been reading a lot, but really I just turned the captions on my Netflix, so I need to get back to some reading.
That's one way to read for sure. I can tell you, based on what I've been reading lately, I've been reading a lot of historical fiction and a lot of classic novels because I'm using quarantine as a chance to kind of catch up on books that I've been sitting on the shelf for a while to be dusted off and give them a chance now. So I would say if you have books at home that are being neglected, start with those books first.
Susie, thank you so much. Great to see you. Thanks for everything you and the library are doing. And I hope that folks use you as a resource, because if we don't use it, we'll lose you. So we love having you guys as part of the community. I hope you all stay safe over there. Okay.
I appreciate it.